Hello and welcome back to the Spotlight Games podcast for episode 107. But today isn't just the Spotlight Games podcast. No, today we've joined forces with the JK Games podcast and Cognitive Clips for a big 2024 blowout bonanza when we have our very own Fantasy Critic Draft. What's a Fantasy Critic? You may be asking. Hold your horses. Patience is a virtue. We're going to get to that. But before we do, let's welcome to the show from the JK Games podcast, Jerica and Kayla. Jay and Kay themselves, longtime collaborators with us here at the Spotlight Games. First, let's start with you, Jerica. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Doing great. I'm not moist anymore, but I might get moist later with all these picks.
Sure.
You know, it was raining.
Absolutely. So.
What I mean by moist is it was raining earlier.
Yeah.
And I didn't get wet. Thank God.
Thank God. Some bad weather in your neck of the woods, but
just a tad.
Just a tad.
And I'm so ready to talk about games with all of you.
Tell me, how do you get moist without getting wet?
Water is
armpits.
Not wet.
Science.
Which I don't know why I said armpits, but
and that is how Bulletstorm is a better game than Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Yes.
We've already started. Also joining the show, Kayla, the K of JK Games. Welcome to the show, Kayla. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I was trying to think of a pun. I will argue until the day that I die that water's not wet. Have you guys seen that meme online?
No.
I have.
Not really a meme. It's just like, okay, it's water, so it in itself is not wet. It just exists.
Whoa.
It is, you know, like
It makes other things wet.
well, there's the
exactly.
It is
answer.
not wet.
There's the answer.
Perfect.
Right,
Happy
that's
to
our
be here.
show. I don't know how
Dropping
we can
knowledge.
That's actual science, Cayman.
We're
You can quote me
also
on that.
joined by friend of the show, Jordan, aka Cognitive Clips, for his second appearance on Spotlight Games. Welcome back, Jordan. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, of course. Well, I say of course. We'll see how you act throughout today's podcast. And of course, we're joined by my sweet, my handsome, my ever-loving dumpster boy, Cayman Darty. Cayman, how you doing, buddy?
Are you ready to get inappropriate tonight, Patrick?
To a degree.
Yeah.
To a
you
degree.
Are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. We're here.
Oh.
We're here. Let's do this.
We're gonna have a fun show. We have a lot to talk about, but before we do that, we have a lot of video game stuff to talk about. So let's talk about it, because this is the Spotlight Games podcast and the JK Games podcast and a Cognitive Clips podcast. First time ever, maybe the last. Well, who knows? I can't see the future.
The premiere
week we
and the
spotlight-
finale of the Cognitive Clips
Exactly.
podcast.
And I guess this
Exactly.
is technically the first episode of the year for JK Games. This is
Whoa.
it.
Yeah, wow.
Happy
First
New
bit
Year.
of content. So thanks for
go.
joining us for this, you know.
LFG.
Oh my God.
You can get Spotlight Games by subscribing to our YouTube channel at Spotlight Games Pod, or by searching for Spotlight Games in your favorite podcast app, and you can be on the show by starting your own podcast, or by tuning in as we record live, usually Tuesdays. Today's a Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time on twitch.tv/Spotlight Games Pod. But where else are we right now, Jerica?
Oh, we're also at twitch.tv/JK Games podcast.
Let's
It's
fucking-
happening.
Let's
Apparently,
fucking-
which I think is great. I don't know who
Yeah.
had the Matrix with this one,
Okay,
Kayla.
You can
Well-
also find us basically everywhere else, just JK Games Podcast. We have a TikTok. Do we use it? Not really, but it's there.
Me either. Jordan, where can we find you on the internet?
I'm on Instagram. I'm on Threads. I'm on YouTube at Cognitive Clips. For YouTube, it's like got a little hyphen in between there, in between Cognitive and Clips. But that's where you find me, as well as random Discord servers. So, you know.
Speaking of Discord, join our Discord server. We have a fun little
Do that.
Discord where we discuss what we're playing and generally goof off together about video games. Links in the bio and the description of YouTube, wherever you're watching or listening. There's a link.
Popping
to
off
join our
today.
Discord.
We're
Popping off.
popping off today.
We set a record in the Spotlight Games Discord today for members joined. I don't remember what the final number was, but it was like 4. What a
It was
record.
at least 4.
What a record. All right. Fancy Nancy 74 in the chat. Whoop whoop. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining. All right. What do we say we start doing some fantasy criticking? Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. I'm ready. I got
Hell
my
yeah.
picks lined up. Y'all better not steal none.
Oh, they're already stolen. The way this is going to work, we're each going to get to choose 6 games coming out in the calendar year 2024, or at least we hope they will. We're going to build our own fantasy games publisher. Each game upon release will earn a number of points based on what their average review score is on a site called Open Critic. For every point above 70, we're going to gain 1 point for that game. And for every point below 70, we're going to lose a point. Additionally, if a game scores above a 90, it gets a little bonus multiplier situation. I don't remember exactly how it works, but it's extra points if you're above a 90. That's all I remember.
It is 2 points for every point over 90.
Got
Is
it.
this
Like
a
a
snake?
92.
Is this a snake draft?
You're getting ahead of yourself, handsome. So example, in terms of point system, if I drafted a game last year, Alan Wake 2 as an example, let's say Alan Wake got an 80% on Open Critic, that would have scored me 10 points. That's math, everybody.
Good answer. Good answer.
There we go. There's also more. We're going to be tasked with choosing what's called a counter pick. So when Cayman picks a trash game like Blue's Clues Go to Hell, one of us would be a great game.
That game is going to be fucking dope.
One of us can make it our counter pick, earning us points if it scores below 70 or losing us points if it scores above a 70. Essentially, it's us saying we think that was a bad pick and we hope to get points off of you being bad at this. We're going to be choosing these games in a snake style draft order, Cayman, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on and so forth. It's going to snake back and forth throughout the draft. And we're going to be learning the draft order very shortly from Jordan.
I'm going to be learning it the same as you are. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Look at us.
It's all live.
It's
For your
all
entertainment.
Ultimately, each of us can add up to 13 games to our publisher, but today we're only drafting 6. So we're going to go through 30 games. Essentially, this is an excuse for us to talk about 2024, all the games we're excited about for 2024. And then finally, there are some restrictions on the games that we can pick. Fantasy Critic includes some banned tags to keep the pool of games we choose from spicy. So the game types that we will be excluded from picking include currently in access games, or in early access rather. If it's just in access, that means it's out. Those are the games we're going to be picking. Early access games we can't pick. Director's cuts we can't pick. Partial remakes we can't pick. Ports, internationally released games before they come to the States specifically. Remasters and yearly installments. Those are games off the table. So Last of Us Remastered 2, tragically off the table. Madden
RIP.
25, rightfully off the table. Another remaster game that I can't think of, off the table. But games that we can get, any actual new game, unfortunate. Any new game, expansions. So the new Destiny as an example, the new Final Fantasy 14 expansion as an example. Those are the types of games that we're going to be going for. So any questions on the rules? Did anything not make sense, family?
I have a clarification question.
Yes,
I think
please.
I know the answer to, but for our audience,
Yes.
it does not have to actively have a 2024 date. It can just be
Correct.
Great
in
point.
general, right?
Great point.
And then we
Some of
believe
these-
it'll come out this year.
We might be swinging. We might say, I think The Last of Us 3 comes out this year and I'm picking it. We're allowed to do that. It just, if it doesn't come out, we don't get the points. And
add on to that, if it's unannounced, you can also pick it.
there you go.
So Bulletstorm 2. You
Can
could technically
pick.
Here's the
probably-
thing, guys. I'm crazy as fuck, but I'm not that crazy. Okay.
But also worth noting for strategy, I'm giving away secrets, but if you do choose a game that is unannounced and is like unlikely to come out this year, and I pick it as my counter pick, it's going to be a wash if it doesn't come out. I don't lose points. You don't lose points. So might be an easy way out for someone to do a counter pick if we're picking Bulletstorm 2 as an example.
I love it.
So those are all the rules. And I believe we're as clear as we can be. Terry in the chat. Ooh, this is exciting. I agree, Terry. Thanks for being here. Jordan, all the rules are out of the way, to my understanding. So why don't you give us the draft order, doggy dog?
All right. Give me the screen, doggy dog. Here we go. This is the JKPK J Game Spotlight
It's a
draft.
mouthful.
Nice.
So here we
Draft
go.
order is
You
being
can
set.
see.
Workshop it.
Yes. I mean, it flows. It rolls off the tongue.
We
but-
could have literally
Actually,
just
it
done like
does.
JJKKP and then like just blah, 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 blah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We could have.
We could have.
Too little, too late. I didn't poll the audience. I'm so sorry.
All right, big
So we're
money,
gonna
big
go
money,
random
big money,
next
no whammies.
So let's see here. What
So the
did-
order is Jerica, Jordan, Patrick, Cayman, Kayla. Is that correct?
The best for last.
It's a little
Let's
it's a little
go.
small on my screen. So
Yeah,
All right,
that's-
Slut
I believe that is
Howard.
Correct. Yep.
okay.
Prepared.
Okay.
Jordan, are you
So-
able to maybe do a little a light zoom on your screen so we can see a little better?
I should be able to. Yes.
Can we just all
Warning,
go
once you
through
start
and
Zoom
drafting, you
light.
can no longer add or move players.
can we all just address what our team names are, please?
Yeah, that's a great. I think that's a great idea. Cayman, why don't you start us off?
The dumpster boy is the head of Team Todd Howard's downfall.
And in case someone doesn't know who Todd Howard is, who's Todd Howard?
Todd Howard is that some bitch who made the game 72 different times, and they're all called Skyrim, Fallout, Starfield.
There you go.
He can't keep
Jordan,
getting
what's
away
your
with
name?
it.
He can't.
So my screen name, username, whatever for console gaming is Cognitive Glitch. So my publisher name is Sons of Glitches.
Whoa!
Play on words.
Watch out.
You naughty
That's
boy.
beautiful.
Jerica, hit us with your team name.
I can't think straight publishing. You know, there's a lot of gay games going to come out of me, but probably not this year. Maybe one.
They're
That's
gonna come
only
directly out of you.
Kayla, what's your the publisher name for your company?
Well, you know, we all have hopes. We all have dreams. Some of them are just a little more far-fetched than others. And one of mine is Titanfall 3, 2024. You better bet that if that game comes out, I'm not playing anything else. I'm playing
Let's
just
go.
that all year.
You know,
Let's go.
Kayla, I feel like we're kindred spirits in which neither one of us will ever have our dream game come out.
Literally. Literally.
Hey,
You know what? I respect that.
with that attitude, it's certainly never going to come out.
Manifestation.
And then rounding out our quintet, my publisher's name is Harold's Darkness, which is a little nod to Alan Wake 2, my game of the year last year. So why don't we kick this off? Jerica, you get first pick. What are you going with?
Ooh.
That's a lot of pressure,
It
but
is. It is a lot of pressure.
but it is sort of great, you know. But
Oh,
what
yeah.
do you
Start us
pick?
off.
I got to be smart here. I'm going to be honest. We've been doing this fantasy league for like 3 years now, I think. It's been my 4th year doing it, and I never win. I always pick with my heart and
This
not
is
with
your
my
year.
brain. So I'm going to try to be smart this year.
Okay.
Think with your brain, not your heart, Jerica.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing this year.
Big kitty,
Lead
little
with that.
city.
You're just a little kitty in a big city.
Mass
Yeah,
Effect
you are.
4.
I'm going to play
Mass Effect 4.
I'm going to play it safe this year, and this game literally has the year. This could be a really weird pick for the first pick. Literally all these
Whoa.
games. This has the year in the title. I'm going to go with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I want to.
You are crazy, and I love it. That is
Whoa.
actually that is a brilliant fucking pick.
It's
God damn.
I think this might be the best one yet.
I mean,
don't know if you-
I think it should be.
I mean,
Wow.
you would think. I think every year or every
All right.
3 or 4 years.
Wow.
I don't know how often. It's not often they make these games.
Vegas
so-
did not have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 as the first pick of the JKPKJ game spotlight.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the
What
last
a way to
flight
kick it off,
simulator,
man.
the last flight simulator game got like 10s across
did.
the
Oh,
board.
yeah,
It's
I think it's-
crazy.
It was
It's
like a
gonna be
97
great.
on Metacritic.
I'm trying. I
Yeah.
want to win.
Yeah,
A great
I
first
love
move.
it.
A great
I
first
love
move.
it.
All right, Jordan, you're up for number 2. Pick number 2.
All right. So, Jerica, I definitely feel that as Spotlight listeners may remember, I tried to vote for the Game Awards winners with my heart and not my head, and got stomped by Patrick. And
Yeah, buddy, you
kicked
got
by
stomped by
Cayman.
both of us.
Yeah, you both wounded me gravely, and I didn't
Mm.
appreciate that. So this is actually the comeback tour,
Okay.
starting now with Senua Saga Hellblade 2.
God damn it.
That was that was a good pick.
That's good. Last week I predicted that this might be game of the year this year.
Apparently, they have an internal team that's like doing mock, like critic reviews, like internal. I would like to see how that's done. They're saying 90s.
I mean,
internally.
it looks like it could be dope.
Didn't they say that Starfield internally was a 98 overall?
I mean, if you're self-reviewing your game, I don't know what that looks like, but I'd be curious to know about that
It's like
department.
I just imagine Todd Howard's mom's like, Todd, this new game of yours is the perfect game. Mama
That was
Howard,
a spot-on
shut the
impression.
fuck up.
Is she? Does she have like 38 hours to live?
Yes.
It sounds
Yes.
like.
Just
She sounds awful.
Courage the Cowardly Dog's grandma in this place. Is she in the room with us right now?
Yes, yeah. She's that secret hand that's gonna pop off screen any minute. Tap me on the shoulder.
That game, that
that's
show was
a-
traumatizing.
It was. It was.
great.
Okay, pick 3. I'm up. Harold's Darkness is up, and boy, is it dark. As much as I want to steal what I assume is going to be Cayman's first pick next with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I don't want to be that bad of a boy for you, Cayman.
Thanks,
So instead, I am going to swing for the fences
Mhm.
and hope that a little company called Bloober Team
Mm.
delivers this year on the Silent Hill 2 remake.
You're fucking kidding. Okay.
Ooh.
Here's my thinking. Silent Hill 1 launched at like a 92 or something average. All they got to do is do that again. You know what I mean?
And they are. This game's going to be a masterpiece. I
Yeah,
just put it
so
in my
I'm like-
notes.
So it's like, it feels like a slam dunk.
It is.
But now watch it end up blowing up in my face. I was between that and a different remake, but I ultimately went Silent Hill 2 as my first pick.
God, I
Well,
can't wait.
God, I can't wait.
Now,
I
speaking
love your enthusiasm for life.
You're really selling it. You're really selling it.
I do. Yeah, I do. There's a pick out there somewhere that I'm like, this might work, might not work. But there is a game, guys, that I think is going to be a game that will do well enough. And that game is called Tekken 8.
Good
And
pick.
I think we got a solid 90 Metacritic score in our hand right now.
Could be. Could be.
Dude, they
So
rarely
that is your
come out.
reverse tricks?
That's my picks. That's my
Could be.
number one pick, Tekken 8.
Tekken 7 famously got an 82%, but maybe Tekken 8 gets a 90. We'll see.
Look, here's the thing, man. I haven't played a Tekken game since Tekken 5 on the PlayStation 2. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Me either. I also just wanted to be rude.
That was me with Street
Thanks.
Fighter this year. Like the first time I played one since like Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, great game.
It's fun.
Great game.
Oh.
Kayla, Joker,
Kayla.
either of you give a shit about fighting games?
No.
Don't care.
Me neither.
We don't have a representative on
Next
our
question.
podcast.
No, unfortunately. Maybe
next
one
question,
day.
Next question.
Accepting no further question.
I
Kayla,
would
you're up.
love a deep dive. Maybe on our show one day we can do a deep dive into fighting games. But
You're not going to
today's
get
not
it
that
from
day.
Patrick or us. So
Today's
we can't help.
Today is not that day.
Okay.
You would think with my, the publishing house being as named as it is, we would go for,
I thought you were about
home
to
run.
say, my love of punching people. You would think I would just love this kind of game.
I love violence.
Attacking bystanders.
Anyways.
is, kind of my thing.
I'm just gonna go with this. It's just like a nice little indie title.
Ooh.
To start us out,
Sure.
just a small franchise that just recently entered the media in the last couple years.
I see where you're going with this.
Been around for a little bit. I'm gonna go with the lovely Star Wars Outlaws.
Let's go.
Ooh.
To start us out, do I think it's actually going to come out this year? Probably not. But in the
No,
off
you don't think
chance
so?
that it is, maybe late.
Yeah, I feel
maybe
I feel-
late 2024,
Mm.
potentially. But in the off
it
chance
was in
that
the
it
trailer
is,
for 2024 games, so
Mhm.
in the off chance that it is going to be that for us, then I need this to be mine.
I believe in you and Star Wars Outlaws. I never heard of Star Wars though. Is it good?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a little sad.
Okay.
Isn't that where
Um,
they take the ring to the tower?
Space
That
opera.
guy Sauron, the eye. Is it
Is-
that?
Does Zack Snyder direct any of
Yeah,
these
there's a
Star
cut.
Wars films?
Star Wars.
That's why they're all in black and white.
Nice.
Perfect.
they're
Kayla.
also all 5 hours long. So
True.
Cool.
True. Kayla, you're up with your second pick of the day.
Ooh,
Now
so
that
we
you
are
picked
doing
Star Wars
Snake.
Outlaws.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
okay.
Snake Draft is happening.
All right. Well. Oh, this is hard. I didn't prepare for this. No photos, please. Oh no. Okay. So this game, I think I'm gonna go the opposite direction. Well, maybe not fully opposite, but I've had my eyes on this game. Wouldn't that be funny? I've had my eyes on this game for a little while. It was originally supposed to come out last year, so let's hope that it does come out this year. Banisher's Ghost of New Eden is what I'm gonna go for. It's a game.
Okay.
I think it looks really cool. It got shown off again at the Game Awards, so let's hope that it does well. It comes out soon.
Looks really good, and I also had a lot of respect for them when they were like, "Hey guys, Alan Wake 2 is about to come out, and so is another game that I can't remember right now off the top of my head. We're just gonna give them space. We'll be here next year."
Exactly.
Big respect for that.
Very excited for it.
Well, it's still up on the board. I guess if no one's gonna take it,
you can leave it one more round.
Yes, I'll take it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There it is. I'm surprised I made it this long.
I am too, but that
was my next pick.
That's the craziness of.
I was tasting for it.
Aravi in the chat says, "Interesting pick with Banishers." Aravi saying, "You have shit taste." That's
sounds like something, counter comment that they might have.
Whoa.
Well, we'll see when it's pulling these points.
That's it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the show rolling. You guys ever heard of a game called Skull and Bones? Just kidding. I'm not.
Please do it.
I don't want to give you guys a layup on a counter pick.
Dude, you know what? That game's gonna come out and just roll high 80s across the board, and it's gonna be the Dead Island 2 of Gen Alpha. I think
it could. I'm torn between. So I already did a remake. So part of me wants to do the Metal Gear Solid remake as well and just become a remake publisher. But I'm weirdly more afraid of the Metal Gear remake than I am of the Silent Hill 2 remake.
I'm a little nervous for it too.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but for some reason I just don't get the feeling that they're going to hit a 93, which is what the original scored.
I don't trust triangles. That's my thing.
Yeah.
So.
True. Triangles famously very untrustworthy. So instead, I'm going to, with my second, I might not even have 2 releases after 2 picks by the end of this year, because I'm picking Hollow Knight Silk Song as my second pick.
Brave.
There's no way it doesn't come out.
That's what we said last year.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. But I love that you're picking it. I'm thinking about it, or I thought about it.
Because I feel like if it comes out, I feel like it's almost a certain 89, 90.
Oh yeah.
Hasn't this been on the board since 2020?
I just want to. I want to point something out. So I've got this entire list, right? Put on my phone, and I've got S tier, A tier, B tier. These are my rankings of what I think you guys are going to pick, and then I'm going to try to pick. Only one pick so far has been on those. Everything else has been a wild card pick. You guys are crazy.
We're bold.
As one of you have cut the brakes to see what happens next.
As Terry in the chat says, bold, Patrick. So bold. I'm here to be bold.
He's brave and bold.
Mm-hmm. Just like Batman. I am. So one of the reasons why we wanted to organize this for early this week is because a certain Prince of Persia reimagining is coming out, and that is my next pick.
I love it.
I think The Lost Crown looks awesome.
First trailer, it does. That first trailer gave me the strongest Metroid Dread vibes, which is a really high compliment for people who aren't Patrick and can't finish games. So the rest of us, we're going to enjoy it.
Shots fired. Yeah. Shots fired.
It's not my fault Metroid Dread sucks shit, but Prince of Persia looks great.
Jesus. Yeah, Game of the Year nom. Yeah, it sucks.
Jericho, you're up.
Oh, well, God, I should have been ready, but I'm not. I'm going to pick something that was sort of tied to my heart, actually. Now I am ready. I was ready.
You were just trying to throw us off the scent.
I'm really excited for this game because it does a few things that I've never seen done as well as the trailer depicts. So, but I think it will score high because it just looks so good. And as long as it runs the way they're showing it. The Plucky Squire.
Oh, great pick.
That was on my list.
Great pick.
Great pick. That game looks so good.
It does. It looks almost too good.
I feel
true.
like,
I hate the cover art.
that looks like it.
Cover art sucks.
Doesn't sell it. It doesn't sell
No.
it.
Yeah.
Oh no, God no. Jeez.
But
Yeah, I agree.
But-
Yeah, ooh, that game looks so good.
it does look like I Can't Think Straight would publish that game though. I will be
Yeah,
honest.
it looks
does.
like it's there to have a gay old time.
There's an
um,
agenda here for sure.
and you can't think straight. So there you
Can't.
go. Speaking of not thinking straight, you get another pick, Miss Jericho.
Oh my god.
Hashtag snake style.
Hashtag Metal Gear Solid Snake Style.
Hashtag Last of Us Part 10.
We were close. We were really close there, Kayla. You were on to something. If you want, we'll go. We can
Maybe
Bring it back.
Part 3.
There
Part
you go.
2.5.
Perfect.
That'll probably come out next year. The remaster of the remaster. In about 2
Yeah.
It
years.
has to be.
Mm.
Where's your head?
I'm gonna play
Right.
safe. I'm gonna play safe the whole time. Here's the thing. I don't know anything about this series.
Okay.
I just know people love it. That's all I know. And
Okay.
it seems to be a popular thing. So I'm gonna go with it. Visions of Mana or
Whoa.
Mana, whatever.
That's-
Is it manga
That
or
was on
manga?
my
I don't
list.
know.
It's Mana.
I think it's
Visions
Mana.
of Manga. Yeah.
There we go. I want that.
Visions of
game.
I want
Mango.
that.
is coming out.
Okay. I can get down with that.
Took it right off my list.
That looks really good. That was on my list as well.
Hmm.
Jordan, I believe you're up now,
Alright,
right?
So I am indeed trying to decide here.
I feel like we're kind of zooming. Anybody else feel like we're kind of zooming through this? No?
I have some
I think the breaks
explanations
just-
to give later.
Great.
I,
sorry.
we're just feel like I feel like with the trash talk is going to take up the other half of the episode.
Got it. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Jordan is going to leave in tears tonight, guys. That's
That's always
plan.
the hope. It's always the hope.
That is the goal, and we're gonna see what we can do about it.
I have a question. Visions of Mana. What was it again?
It doesn't
Mana.
matter.
Visions of
If you ask,
Mana.
if you
Madonna.
ask The Rock, it's Mana.
Mana.
Yeah.
Mana.
Ah,
That's like a Final Fantasy fan thing, right? Like someone is a Final Fantasy creator s of something. What is that? Does anyone know?
So the Mana series,
series.
I believe.
I'm leaving this fucking podcast right now.
Am I making? I'm
It's-
just
you
trying to
offending
learn.
someone?
I'm trying to learn. I just know it's popular.
So
Or
okay,
education.
Safe space to learn.
purposes.
Cayman, take it away.
all right. So the Mana series
Patrick, you're gonna
is,
regret what you said earlier.
it's considered like it's like I would typically would say the first game in the series and Chrono Trigger are like more
Ooh,
often than not
okay.
considered the two greatest JRPGs of all time.
Okay.
So when they announced Visions of Mana, it was like, holy shit, everyone lost their collective mind because it was like, oh God, like we're going to get another, like the third game in the series of like these incredible JRPGs. So this is one of my most anticipated games of,
Yeah, I cannot wait for this.
of like the next decade.
They got grass, they got snow, they got more grass. Come on, this is a guaranteed hit.
It's just,
It looks like Breath of
Yeah.
the Wild, sort of. So
It
yes,
does,
Oh my
I
God.
Bet, I bet it
Just-
wins.
just fucking kill me right now. You're doing this to hurt me. You're doing this. This is psychological warfare.
I'm sorry.
That's all we want to do is hurt you, Cayman. It's actually the whole reason I
Do
started.
you really want to hurt me?
Yes.
Do you think we're gonna get like DMCA'd over here because I'm singing the first lyric of that song?
Because
No one can tell. That was so off pitch. You will never get a strike for that.
No, he's right.
That's fair.
He's right.
That's fair.
He's right. Jordan,
What-
you're up. What's your next pick? The
Yes,
third game for Sons of Glitches.
One quick thing is that so I guess Sonic Frontiers kind of started this trend of
Mm.
using other words besides open world to describe. Like,
Mhm.
oh no, we're open zone.
Yep.
Whatever that's supposed
Cool.
to mean. So all of the promos for Visions of Mana, it'll say semi-open field. Like
Cool.
what does that mean? Just
Semi.
yeah, it's not even not open field, semi-open field. So I'm not sure what that's
Partially.
supposed to mean.
Marketing buzzwords is what I'm hearing.
Yes, vertical integration. So I can't remember this title. That when I saw the trailer, it threw me off because there's a fighting series that shares this name, but it was like an action RPG looking thing. Like, oh, it looked like Tales of Arise. And then I tried to talk about it, and someone's like, "What are you talking about? It's a fighting game." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go cry like Cayman wants me to." Grand Blue Fantasy Relink looks very pretty.
Never
Okay.
seen this. Never
So
seen
I
this.
can't remember when it was like announced, but I want to say like the first time I saw it was just a couple months ago, and like I said, it looks very Tales of Arise esque, like similar graphical style, like a action RPG. Apparently, there was just like a mobile game
So Grand
called
Blue
Grand
is
Blue
like
Fantasy. It's been around for a while, but I've never played it.
so Grand Blue is like a really, really, really popular fighting game that shows up a lot on like Evo. And so
Mhm.
I don't know if this is the first time or if they've done it before, but yeah, this game looks dope as hell for an RPG.
Hell yeah. And that's our show.
That's
Next up is
All right,
me.
three.
I'm going to go with a game that I
Swag.
actually... Peshwag, Herald's Darkness, Cover Your Eyes. I am shocked that it wasn't even on my list. What gave this game away to me was that it came up on my YouTube suggested after sharing Visions of Mana. Hades 2. Which I believe is entering early access this year, but also
Correct.
should release this year as well. Let's see if it's allowed to be.
Correct. Yep.
It is. This is another one.
Perfect.
It might not even hit this year, but if it does,
Risk.
I
I
feel
hope
like
it
it's a
does.
slam
I
of the
hope
ring.
it does.
If it does, you
Please.
win, basically. Is what's
Oh.
happening.
So good.
I chose it last year in our other fantasy league,
Mm.
and
you.
unfortunately did not. Yeah,
Man,
that's exactly what happened.
Hades won. What a special game. Cayman, are you the one that didn't like Hades? Someone that I love didn't like Hades.
Well, you don't love me, so
Oh,
I
sure.
don't think you're talking.
Aw.
No, okay. So Hades is interesting. I really enjoyed what Hades did, but it was so hard, and I'm so feeble.
Yep.
Mhm.
I couldn't beat it.
Okay.
So
it wasn't that Zagreus was hot as shit. That's not why you didn't like it.
no, not at all. He's a
Okay.
he's a hunk of a boy.
Okay.
I actually haven't.
Why
played
was
it.
every
It's still on
character
my
in that
list.
game so hot? Like it was
So
It's
hot.
not fair.
For
It's
required.
not fair.
Like, take me there.
Moist.
I want to go there.
That should have been your publisher name.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
hold
But
on,
not
dude.
wet.
Next year.
not wet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does exit the
moist but
chat.
not wet.
I love how the characters in Hades made you not think straight, but also think straight at the same time.
Whoa.
Yeah, it did.
It's a magical
That should
thing.
be
Flip
a
that
whole
on its head.
category this year at the Game Awards.
Let's go.
Games that made you think straight.
Gives me-
Anyway.
Well, Cayman, now that I've picked Hades 2, it's up to you to pick your next game.
It's true.
Segue.
It's true. Wow.
That's true.
It's
Elder
true.
Scrolls 6.
Hey.
Thanks, Todd Howard. That game will be coming out in 35 years and will be just a reskin of Skyrim.
Todd Howard's
Um,
downfall.
Yep. I am his downfall. It's okay. So I'm like torn between two games right now.
Okay.
One I think is probably a more given. The other I think could potentially be too. Fuck it. You know what?
Fuck it.
I'm gonna go wild card here. I'm going with Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I think that's a strong one.
I had a backup pick here. I don't know. There's something about this one though that I'm like that
Mm.
gives me a lot. I have a lot of hesitations here because Dragon's Dogma, while I really enjoyed it, if I'm not mistaken, it didn't really hit well with the audience. Right? Am I crazy?
Dragon's Dogma 1.
I feel like it's like one of
Never
those
heard
like people who love
it became a cult
absolutely-
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
But-
got a pretty. I've met a few people and they are like, oh, you should definitely play. They are a big fan of this. I've never heard anyone say, ew, don't play that.
Yeah.
Is this a dog
Um,
game?
No, it's Dragon.
Could be.
Game.
It could be.
Dragon's
But-
Dogma, like the
Exactly.
the mother
Ma.
of the dog.
From what
Ma.
I've been hearing from Dragon's Dogma heads, this game
Mm.
looks awesome.
It looks
From-
awesome.
Like
Dog heads.
people that love
The
Dragon's
dog
Dogma
heads.
are big on Dragon's Dogma too. So I think this
Fans.
is a good
This is a Boston Mike ass video game.
pick. It is. I don't want to say you made a good pick, Cayman, but this is a good pick.
Thank you, sir.
Fuck
Well, you said that about my actual fantasy football team this year, and I think I placed last.
You came close.
Oh no.
You came close. I think you were like 8th.
This is how all I have a feeling if my luck carries over, all of these games will either be canceled or just killed.
Sure.
Like, just-
Oh.
not delayed, just straight up. We're
Probably
not
injured.
We are 2 weeks away from releasing Helldivers 2. It will never come out. We've decided to cancel it right now. That'll be
Okay,
this.
man, did your other fantasy league get you more than 7 points?
Close,
that is-
barely.
Barely.
Yeah. Barely.
So you at least beat me in some.
That's true. That's true.
Jameer fucking Gibbs can eat my butt. Is what I'm gonna say about that.
I hope he does. I'd like to watch that.
We
Jordan,
got two
not Jordan.
Alabama girls in here.
Hey.
Oh, true. Kayla, you're up with 2 back-to-back picks to close.
Thank you
out.
for prefacing with
round
that. I
three.
really appreciate it. Okay.
Here's
So I'm
good.
picking my 3rd and my 4th.
Yes.
Yes. I gotta know where I'm at here. So I think, with this first one, we're gonna go with a little bit of a safe pick. This is gonna be a remake, probably my only remake that I'm adding my first initial 6.
Okay.
But I think it's a strong one to add into the contender. It is a remake of a 2004 game, and we're gonna go with Mario versus Donkey Kong.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think that it's a Nintendo game. It's a Mario game. It's got to get me something here.
Sure. I
I
would think so.
actually did not play the original, but it was on the Game Boy Advance, and
I
it's gonna
feel
be
like-
on Switch.
I feel like
Yeah.
you're like, this is a guaranteed at least 10 points.
I think so,
I
and that's
feel
why again, I also notoriously do not do well in the Fantasy Critic. I think this is my. I don't remember how long I've tried to do this before, but I always flop. So we gotta milk these points for what we can, Wow, that really threw me off there.
Yeah. God damn it.
Where's hello?
Hello?
I love the
Mario?
echo.
I'm scared.
Okay, so Mario versus Donkey Kong.
Chris Pratt is haunting us.
Your 4th pick. What do you go with?
Let's see. Oh my god!
Hit the button. Dude, there was an episode we did one time where Patrick hit the button, but he didn't realize that it was looped, so it just kept going.
no.
Wah, wah, wah. Just-
That's
Fucking
why I
amazing.
shouldn't have.
So here we are in the literal opposite vein.
Okay.
Literally, we are gonna go with something I hope comes out this year. Again, it is just projected for 2024. It was, I believe, supposed to come out last year.
Okay.
And that is #blood.
Hashtag
pick-
blood?
What
I think
is
I've seen
this?
this.
What is
Is
it
this?
literally
It's
a
definitely
hashtag?
Is
this. Yes, literally.
Okay.
I missed this one.
It's BLUD.
Okay. And hashtag is in the title?
It is, yes.
All right, I'm pulling it
This
up.
is from Exit 73 Studios, and it looks like a Cartoon Network fun time. I think
Whoa.
that you guys would like this.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll read you the blurb while you play it. Save your friends, fight off vampire apocalypse. See what I did there? Same vein. And survive the horrors of freshman field hockey practice. A delightfully zany animated dungeon crawler that blurs the line between action RPG and hyperkinetic 90s cartoons. I think
Fucking
this is gonna be great.
absolutely yes, please. Inject
Yo,
it. into
I have
me.
not heard of this, and this is like top of my list now. This game looks
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
I don't remember where I saw this from, but it literally, last year I was like, I want this right now. It was supposed to come out last year. Don't know if it'll come out this year, but
This looks
it does.
so good.
Gosh,
You're
this,
right.
this little gold nugget came out of what? Where did
I
you
thought I-
find this?
I could have sworn I talked to you about this year, or maybe I didn't.
If you did, I
was-
don't remember it.
I was
This-
scrolling through my Steam wish list, because literally anything I like, I just throw it on there. And I was like, oh, I forgot about this. Oh,
I am gobsmacked right now.
This
That
looks
game
like a
looks
mix.
so good.
It looks like a mix between like a Dodgeball Academia and Cult of the Lamb,
Sure.
Yeah.
It does remind me a lot of Cult of the Lamb.
which I am all about that. I'm so up for
love
this.
it.
Thank
That
you
looks
for bringing
dope.
this. Even if
Yeah.
you lose horrendously.
Yeah, watch it be terrible.
Well, good news is we'll be following along very closely to see if it does do well.
Yeah, exactly.
Negative 15 points.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so Mario versus Donkey Kong and hashtag blood.
Y'all were like, is it really hashtag? I was like, yes, actually.
I-
Surprise, I made this game. Here you go.
Whoa!
blood.
Congratulations.
Cayman, you're up. Pick number
Yes.
4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going wild card again. And I'm going to go with the Depression Simulator, Stalker 2.
Great.
I was like, okay, we've had a hashtag. Is depression
Is this
similar to the name
for
of the game?
Yeah, that's the.
There's a
Man,
simulator for just about everything.
Yeah.
You know, you can
Here's
do
the-
therapy in games now.
Maybe, wait, you can? Can you send me
You
the
can
link to that?
actually,
'Cause I
yes.
definitely Need that.
You need insurance.
This might actually be the first game that Microsoft releases that isn't like a solid 7. So looking forward to it, and I'll see you all in hell.
I do hope this game
Rush.
comes out this year.
Hi-Fi Rush.
I enjoyed it.
Stalker, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the game made in Ukraine. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully, it'll come out this year.
Oh no, I
No.
think it's like that's. Yeah, I definitely think it'll be coming out. I think it's right now slated for like Q1 or 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a
life's
Q1
not been a
last
walk
week.
in
That
the
was like
park
a-
for them.
Yeah.
Okay, so now are we back to me? Is that correct?
We are back to you. Hey,
Oh
Harold.
my goodness, Harold, nice to meet you. I think I think for the sake of the bit, Metal Gear, we're going Metal Gear Delta.
Cool.
Joshua. And I want to be crystal clear. I only did that for the bit.
Are
So
you
if it
sure?
only scores 1 point or even gets me negative, at least I'll know that I got to play the codec sound on the podcast.
Well, that's good, Patrick.
That's it.
That's it.
Live by the bit, die by the bit. That's what I always
That's
I like.
it's fair.
I liked it.
say. Thanks.
Show me your darkness, Harold.
Oh, close your eyes. What is this game fucking
This is
called?
a
Metal
family
Gear Delta
podcast.
remake? What is it called?
It's the first I've heard of this.
Metal
Metal
Gear.
Gear.
Let's eat some snakes.
Let's go. Metal Gear Solid.
Gobble
Delta.
gobble.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear
Delta
Solid
Snake Eater.
.io.
I love that it looks like it says Metal Gear Solid, a snake eater. Like, you couldn't have picked a worse way to do
Metal
that.
Gear Solid, the snake. eater.
Hey, you just fucking Solid Snake walks out, or what in this one? No, he's what? He's not Solid Snake in this one, is he?
He's
Liquid Snake. Liquid Snake. In,
he's-
Moist
No?
snake.
He's the moist
Moist.
snake.
That'd be me.
Isn't he
Boyd-
Big Boss? Isn't
he's-
Snake Eater Big Boss?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
This is Boy Dinner Snake. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Boy
the-
dinner.
Dry
Just
snake.
eating-
Very-
Eating snakes.
Man, my list of
Exfoliating
games
snake.
sucks. Who put me in charge of my games? All right, next up,
favorite part-
Jordan. Oh, sorry, Kayla, go ahead.
My favorite part is when to go. Like, I can't wait for when we go to the end of this and recap them all. Everyone's picks.
Like,
Very
what?
chaotic.
Who did this? So,
All right, Jordan.
I know we talked about voting. with
Just go
our-
ahead and pick Suicide Squad. Get it over with.
No. No.
Kill the Justice League, Jordan, for fuck's sake.
Just do it.
Kill my chances of winning? No. That's what it should be called.
Wow.
We've I have to go with my heart this time
Hmm.
instead of my
Sea
head.
Stars isn't coming out again this year, Jordan. Okay.
You don't know that. It's
But
getting
is it
remade
Joshua?
already. We're going Metroid Prime 4.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Brave.
Swinging for the goddamn
That's a-
fences.
that is a fence,
Yeah.
dude. That is a fence.
All right,
It
dibs
is a
on that
fence.
counterpick.
You see where it is? If it doesn't come out, it's 0. If it does come
Right.
out, it's like a guaranteed banger. So
We hope so.
That's-
We hope so.
listen,
Because here's my question.
guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Do you think it launches at the Jordan? Do you think it's going to launch alongside the Switch too? Like it'll
Yes,
be a
it's-
launch title.
It's not
I
like
think
I said.
so. I
here's my
think it'll be
question.
one of those like
was gonna
backward
ask that
compatible
exact question.
situations. But
You've got enough time to talk, Patrick. You did the
You're right.
whole opening.
You're right. You're right. No, Jordan, say your answer.
Let him
again.
have
Link it in
this.
writing.
sorry, Dad, what'd you say?
I said go to your room. No,
It's
what?
about- he's going to complain about not having time to talk as he mutes himself to blow his nose. Come on, Patrick, get it together.
I'm so sick.
Get a
To answer your
lozenge.
question, yes, I do think it'll probably be a almost like a Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess situation where it releases for both or is backward compatible and has like a slight bump up or something like that for the Switch
Okay.
2. Which I also do think will be coming out this year. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I wonder if because the game restarted development at some point. I wonder if it restarted development at a point in which it could just be a launch title for Switch 2. Like if that was
Yeah.
in talks yet. I don't know. Maybe.
Good point.
Could be Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Next pick, Jerica, back to back for you.
Ooh.
For your picks 4 and 5 here.
Okay.
Let's
Let's-
go. No pressure.
I think I'm gonna also go with my heart again, but I think this will be a great game. It was my favorite. I think it's so far from the Game Awards my most anticipated game from announcements of the Game Awards. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage.
Ooh.
That looked really cool.
It
Yes.
looks so good.
Don't Nod coming back to give us one of those other games that's like Life is Strange. And I feel like at some point they said, "Hey, we're not gonna do any more games like this," but they're still doing it, which is great. I don't want them to stop.
Do you think Don't Nod, when they make a game, it's spelled Gayme?
Yes.
It should be.
I'm sure one of these characters might also look like women. I'm
Yeah.
hoping.
Honestly, I'm here for it.
A lot of vibe.
Yeah.
This game combines what's that show we've been watching, Kayla? Yellow Jackets.
Ooh, yeah.
Mixed with a little bit of Stranger Things. At the end of the trailer, I don't know what's coming out of the sky. Is it aliens? Is it a ghost? I don't know. Because like it does a time jump, which I'm always for a good time jump.
Love
So,
a good
like,
time jump.
What happened in the forest with the girls in the crater? I thought something came out of the sky. It was a crater.
The opposite of this guy.
Also
The
giving
opposite.
Paper Girls, if anyone read or watched
Yes, Paper Girls too. Yeah.
Oh god, this looks so good.
Hell yeah.
Why
I
did
will
I
be
miss that this
nodding.
came?
Don't nod. I will be nodding. What were you
I
saying?
missed that I will be nodding. I missed that this was 2024. Otherwise, I would have definitely picked this.
Yeah, I was
now
surprised that
because-
you. I was like,
Damn.
I figured you would beat me to it.
I don't
It's
know
such, like-
why. In my headcanon, I thought that they said 2025, and I was very disappointed. But I'm
glad.
happy to be wrong.
And I'm gonna go with another
Donut
game.
Also doing Vanishers.
Go to what?
Yes,
What?
they are.
What is it? Oh yes.
Is it-
Yeah.
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 Yeah, sorry,
why-
yeah,
part of the
Jarek,
reason why I'm so excited.
it's you again.
I guess I want to keep with this. I don't know what these are called. These types of games, but story, lots of narrative driven.
Visual
somewhat-
narratives or visual novels.
Visual. There we go. Basically.
Mm.
I'm nervous with this one, but I'm just gonna do it because I did it last year. But I think it's gonna happen this year. It's supposed to. Wolf Among Us 2.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm so excited for Wolf Among Us 2.
The
Kayla, have you
whole
played Wolf
world
Among Us 1 yet?
is excited.
I have
for
not,
it.
but I know. I know the last time we were here, you told me I needed to play it.
I did.
Let me
And
tell
I'm
you.
here to tell you I have not.
Let me tell
I'm
you.
going to.
Funny story. I haven't played it either. I've been waiting for this to get announced, and maybe they put out like a remake or a remaster. I don't know if anything.
so
Actually,
good.
I feel like I looked it up, and there's not
Joshua.
something. There hasn't been like a remaster. I don't think so, but it probably would.
Yeah,
Look
there's
fine
not.
anyways.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you right now, it has a great platinum. So
Okay. Cool.
There you go. Those old school Telltale games were just platinum little.
yeah, but this one,
Treats.
Wolf Among Us was different than the other ones, where it was like the other ones, if you beat all of them, you got a platinum. Wolf Among Us, you had to play it like twice, but it was worth it because you got to see like a completely different narrative because you had to make
Sure.
all the other choices. Really cool.
Mm.
Like, totally worth getting the like going back and doing because that game is
Oh, neat.
fucking amazing.
Okay.
Sounds like
It's
Mass
so good.
Effect.
I've downloaded
Okay.
it.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Jordan, you're up with your 5th pick.
All right. Speaking of things that looked awesome from the Game Awards, I'm going to be going with that Tales of Kinzera, I believe it's pronounced.
Yeah.
I don't remember this
I
one.
haven't seen this.
Let's
Haven't
pull up a
seen it.
trailer.
Pull it
Pat.
up.
That
Cool
looks
story.
so cool.
This gentleman, I forget
yeah, pull that
the
up.
game creator.
Oh yeah.
Got on the elevator right before me, and I let him
Wow.
through. I let him
Whoa.
go first because I was like,
That's
"You
right. I
look
remember you
impor-"
saying that.
I was like, "You look important, sir. Go ahead."
Did
You look
sniff
like a famous actor.
And you know
Wow.
what? You were right.
Yeah.
You were right.
Nailed
He
it.
did look. His outfit
Oh,
choice
I just saw
was
that.
really
That's
Wild. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, this game looks sick.
Good pick.
I just noticed
good
in
pick,
the
Jordan.
little opening credits there. It said like I guess Ridley Scott Entertainment or something like that, which would make sense because Ridley Scott was behind the show that he's part of from HBO, the Wolves Raised by Wolves.
Raised by Wolves. Yeah.
Mhm.
Ever seen Alien?
beautiful.
I've heard of it.
Have
yeah.
you?
What is that? I'm just kidding.
It's a shit movie. Just kidding. Actually, the movie rules. Okay, back to me.
He is why they
Huh?
Oh
I
no!
thought we all froze for a second.
I thought we did too. Jordan, what happened?
Jordan, did you just pregnant pause us?
Pregnant pause?
Pregnant
I'm sorry,
pause.
what?
It
I didn't
sounded
hear
like you were in the middle of making
Who's
like a
pregnant?
slam dunk, and then you just stopped.
No, I didn't say the word pregnant. I was trying to say
Oh.
that the dragon,
No,
the main like dragon guy, Ridley from Metroid, named after Ridley Scott. The whole series is supposed to have like aliens.
He's trying to drop some knowledge and we missed it.
We-
Damn.
Yeah, I thought someone was
something
pregnant.
about a pregnancy. That apparently, I don't.
Big pregnancy.
You've never
announcement.
heard of the term pregnant pause, Jordan?
I have not, no.
I haven't. And that's
I
something
feel like it's
new.
like vaguely familiar, but if you want to
What?
take a few moments to explain it to us, because
Yeah.
no one knows what the hell you're talking about.
I am shocked by this
Please
information.
explain to the
A
class.
pregnant pause is when like you're presenting information and then you pause such a long amount that like a big pause, like a name for it is pregnant
9
pause.
months.
Where
you
you
pause
get pregnant
for.
That's
while
like
you're
a
waiting
thing.
on the person to finish.
It probably
It's
comes
There's a lot of
something
there's a lot of
jokes.
jokes here. Yes.
It's open for interpretation.
That was like Greg Miller's, like back in the old days of PS I Love You. Greg Miller, like that was his go-to move, was pregnant pauses, and then he would come back and be like, just trying to make sure that the audience is still paying attention.
yeah.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Gets you to look at your phone to see if your app crashed or whatever.
Yeah.
It's Harry in the chat. Is this a Southern thing? Because I knew that. Well, it's not a Southern thing because everyone here lives in or is from the South. So
So clearly not.
yeah. Okay. I'm up. Man, there's so many games on my little list here in Chicken Scratch.
Do Justice League. Your list is your games are already trash. Just go ahead and go with Justice League.
Fuck me, I guess. No,
Try to be
I'm
the
gonna.
worst.
So I have 2 remakes and 2 not remakes. I'm gonna make it 3 remakes. This pick is for Elliot Folds. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door.
Ooh.
Strong pick. Strong pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question is,
Yeah.
is that a remake or is it just a remaster?
I thought it was a remake, but we'll see if it's eligible to be picked. If not, I got fucking 19 other games I can grab.
Nice.
I'll come to your house.
Oh,
Fight
it says remake. Okay, so we're good.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
I feel like that's like a guaranteed
I
like
want you to
10
fight
at
me.
least. But I'm hoping for 15.
Oh yeah,
I'm worried for me.
the original 1,000-year
Word.
Door was
Am
so good.
Cayman is up next
Oh.
with his 5th pick. And then Kayla, you will be doing your final 2 picks.
Oh no.
This is exciting. I feel like it's time for me to finally pull off my long-running joke.
Oh no. The
And I'm
pause. The
gonna-
pregnant pause.
The pregnant pause just to lead into Bulletstorm 2. No. God, that would be incredible. See, Bulletstorm, get the fuck out of here. No. I'm gonna I'm going with Yakuza Infinite Wealth.
We did it.
Let's go.
We did it. I was just sitting there seeing if anyone
How
was
did
actually
nobody
gonna-
pick that before then?
Yeah, anyone was actually going to take a shot at it. But you know what? Here's the thing. And Yakuza Like a Dragon didn't really score that well. It only got like a 75. I think we're bouncing back with this one. Kiryu is back in town, baby. This is it. We're on it.
Don't call
I'm
it.
happy
Cayman.
for you.
He's been here for
Cayman,
years.
question for you. From what you know
Yeah.
of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, direct sequel to Like a Dragon Yakuza, whatever?
Yeah.
Direct sequel. So I
Here's
should
the-
play that one before I play this one if I'm going to play it.
Well, here's the
Like a
thing
dragon,
with the
Yakuza,
Yakuza,
whatever.
So the Yakuza games do really well on with Like a Dragon kind of almost rebooted the series and threw in characters. So if you played the other games, like you knew some of the characters that came back. This I don't think is going to be nearly as probably like as open to newcomers to the Yakuza series. However, all of the other Yakuza games have been really good about like setting the stage of telling you who the characters are beforehand. So it's not like if you just jump in randomly, it's not like you're going to be completely lost.
Okay.
Just watch like a speed run. You'll be fine.
Okay.
So
think
what
we
I heard
do.
about like the naming conventions there
What?
is
For
that
which
the
one?
name is actually for like Yakuza and like
Pause.
why it's like a dragon now is apparently in the Japanese versions they actually are called like
Yeah.
a dragon, not Yakuza. So
I
Yep.
see what you did there,
Wow.
Jordan, with your little pause.
Wow.
Naughty,
Got it
naughty.
ready. Set it up. Set it
He
up.
fooled us.
my pause was with child.
A little JKPKC baby.
Yeah.
Is that
I don't
right?
know. I don't know whose name starts with a C, but I'm all here for it.
I think she was
It's-
going for CC.
I think it's one of the games Jerica's birthing this year. Starts
Yeah.
with a C.
It's coming
Yeah.
out.
Kayla, your final 2
Yes.
picks of the draft.
Okay, so I'm a little nervous because well, whatever the hell is going on in here, just in general. But no, okay. So clarification: did we say a game can't be in early access currently for it to qualify? Right?
I
Can't-
believe if it's currently in early access, it won't. We can search it if you want to have Jordan
All
search
right,
it to see if it
we're gonna
qualifies.
try something, and if it doesn't work, that's fine. But I feel like I can't, in good conscience, leave this Fantasy Critic Draft without putting a farming game on here, guys.
All I want is
cannot-
for us to leave with a clear conscience. So please try your best.
I have to have a farming game on here, so whatever one fits in this slot is what we're gonna do. So this game looks really dope. I'm very excited for it. Lightyear Frontier. If we want to try that, it's like a space open world farming game. Don't know if it's gonna qualify. We'll see.
No.
Oh,
No.
it says will not
Wow.
release.
Will not
Late
release.
2025.
Wait,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
okay,
What?
That's what I mean.
Oh wait,
What?
just will never
oh my
come out.
gosh. Is that what it says?
Oh wait,
I
No.
can't
but,
see.
but it is playing.
Okay.
Yeah, like right here.
That's
I think it means
I-
like this year. Yeah.
I don't
okay.
think
That's fine.
What
Well-
about Farming Simulator 2024? Is that
And
available
that's a
right
yearly
now?
release, I believe.
Okay, but guys, don't sleep on this because this looks really good. Also, they need to update their Steam page because it still says literally it says March 2024. So they even had
Oh.
like a slated date, which is unfortunate.
Not a good look.
But that's all right. Moving on, we are gonna go with. Well, hold on. Now I'm scared.
this is another farming game.
It is.
It is.
It is. Oh, damn. Okay, this might not qualify.
Uh-oh, I think she's
Oh,
frozen.
no. It's all
Little
falling
s-
apart for Kayla
little
right
s-
now.
Oh, she's back.
Little Sim World.
You're just making up shit. You're just
Little
making things
Sim
up.
World.
It's real.
Is
this
that
a-
your rap name?
Is this a
Kayla?
rapper? Yeah. Little Sim World.
Noisy girl, little sim world.
Is it available? Is
This
it
does
available?
not exist. I'm not sure.
No. It does.
Okay, is
I'm
it-
looking at like
Is it
Little.
Blue Gravity Studios.
Little or little? Little.
Spell
Little.
it for
Oh,
me.
it's little.
Spell it
I'm
for me.
sorry.
Little.
Little?
L-I-T-T-L-E.
Little.
Sim World.
Okay.
Guys, it's real.
Hey, The Sims 5 is unannounced and available.
I can do a Sims
Wait.
5.
It's so. Wait, actually, no, that's not gonna happen. That's fine. We'll move on.
Do you want me to Google to see if there's any other farming sims?
I didn't
coming
know
out?
about this little sim world here.
Third time's the
Somebody
charm.
Google it, yeah, because I need it. I need it to exist. Somebody
got-
find one for me.
We got Game Over Cholo in the chat. Oh, I lost the 2023 Fantasy Critic because Avatar Frontiers didn't make it to 75. I send my regards
that's
to you and your
unfortunate.
family.
Don't
losing.
worry, we have another game that might not qualify. We have Nightingale, which is supposed to come out soon. I believe it's in early access already, so
Oh boy, here
might
we
not
go.
work.
Oh, available.
Oh, perfect. This game actually looks. Yeah, I made it. Don't worry, I got
Oh,
one
yeah.
more.
Yeah, this
Here we go.
game's
This game
cool.
looks really cool.
Yeah, let's pull
It
this
looks
up
really
while you-
cool. Yes,
Oh,
show
go
us the
ahead.
trailer. This is I love to read. I love fantasy just in general. This looks like a really cool fantasy setting. I think it's supposed to come out. Hold on, let me. It'll probably show us here, but I'm gonna pull it up anyway. But I had this on my list. I think it was supposed to come out last year originally, but it's slated for February 22nd.
Okay.
By Inflection Games. I believe this is their first game. But it looks
looks
super
really pretty.
good. And that character customization, that flare, look at that outfit. Look at
Look at
that handkerchief.
flare.
Not handkerchief. What's that called?
There's
We got
dinosaur.
I think it's called an
Dinosaur-
ascot.
An ascot. Look at that ascot.
Look at that's one thick ascot.
Oh,
There's
we got cards?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So if everything, like if they pull this off, I feel like this could be one of my favorite games from this year because there's a lot going on and all things that I like. And there's also fae, there's fairies. Like, come on, man, what else do you want? Look at that tree.
Look
at that tree.
Dinosaurs. We got
Look at that tree.
That tree's got trunks.
There's sand. There's guns.
trunks for
there's-
days.
we got umbrellas. Let's go.
All right. I have one
Gotta
more,
know the
right?
bosses.
You have one more.
Well, all of my potential picks have gone downhill.
You still have Little Kitty Big City. I'm just saying. It
Kayla, if you'd like me
exists.
to,
So, but pull up the trailer. So, but pull up the trailer.
Show it to me. Try to sell it to me.
All right, hold
Yeah.
on,
Pull
hold
it
on.
up.
I got
Sell
this. I can sell it to you.
Sell it.
It's okay. It's a
Uh,
little
Kitty Big
city.
City.
Okay.
It's being published by
And a big kitty.
It is a
what are
big
they
idea.
called? It's being published by Jen's studio or Jen's publisher. Greg's
Gen Z
wife.
Studio.
Oh, wow.
This actually looks so cute.
Lost in a big city.
I mean, you're just
Wow.
this little cat running around a big city.
Yeah.
You need to find your way home, Kayla.
Okay.
Urgently.
Urgently.
Why? Why is that?
In all
Is there a
caps.
dark presence nearby?
Very
Harold's.
urgently. Look at that.
Harold's.
Why?
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
is
God.
is this fucking Untitled Goose Game but with a cat?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy
Kinda.
shit. This
Please.
might
Wow.
Oh my
actually-
god.
Did you not know what this was before you?
Absolutely
pitched it?
not at all. I just thought it was a great name.
It actually looks good.
Oh my god, this
Wow.
might be a sleeper hit.
You know
Sleeper
what?
hit.
Cayman, you can have this one. This looks
You
This
know
looks
what,
adorable.
Kevin? This looks like dog
Fine.
shit.
If you just leave it there.
It looks really good. Watch this be like what wins and pushes you.
Someone says we are
Like-
witnessing the dawn of golden age of games, just in general, because
Wow.
of this one game.
A lot of people. are saying
Okay, wait. I have it now. I have the farming game. And if this isn't available, I'm leaving the chat. Absolutely leaving. Or actually I'll pick the Little Kitty Big City. Or is it Big Kitty Little City?
You know what? With that attitude, you don't deserve it.
Sorry to
It
disrespect.
is a giant kitty who's stomping around like Godzilla
Yeah.
Yeah.
in
We're
a little city.
we're gonna go with, since I will never get my ultimate dream of the unannounced Last of Us farming sim.
Yeah.
Unannounced, coming soon.
Yeah.
We'll see. Is that an option that I can pick? Don't know. Probably not.
Is it
Alright.
all you
Um,
can farm is strawberries? That's it. It's just strawberries.
Yeah. Oh, don't
Too
make me
soon.
cry.
Actually, too soon for that. We're gonna go with the Ranchers.
The rancher. Let's see if it's even available.
The Ranchers.
Yay.
Don't seem so
This
excited.
also sounds
Patrick.
like a chat GBT. Is it really not?
Oh no.
Where is it? No.
Oh no.
I swear you're just making up video games. at this
Let me
point.
Let
I
me
can
screen
select
share
an unlisted game
Steam.
for you.
Are you sure? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh no.
Give me the kitty game. Give it to me. I'm taking it.
All right.
Taking it.
Giant kitty, tiny city.
Small kitty.
Oh,
gonna
giant kitty.
I'm gonna screenshot all of these to you guys after this and send them to you to prove that they're real. That just goes to show my taste. I'm just so like hipster that
Yeah,
nobody
yeah.
knows my
Really bringing the hits that no one knows are coming.
Nobody even knows.
It just means you're better than most people. That's what I'm
She's
getting.
just ready to farm anywhere,
I want
anytime.
to farm.
DTF down to farm. Let's
Down
go.
to farm.
All right.
LFG, let's farm, gamers.
All
That's
right.
my roster for
Hold
my,
on. Is that wait? Can you guys make merch like JK Games merch? Is like DTF down the farm.
Yeah.
Like I think you like nailed. Like you guys can make some money
Wow.
for the cozy gamers. You guys
Patent
can
that.
get it.
Good.
We
Yeah.
got something
Wow.
there. We got something
You
there.
guys did it. All right. So look. Here's the thing. I feel like it's cheating to do a DLC, but technically it's
It's
not.
not.
You bastard. You bastard.
So
It's in the
I'm gonna
rules,
go
it's
with
not
the
cheating.
game that I hated a couple years ago, and that is Elden Ring: Shadow
Oh.
of the Erd Tree. I think just
That's good.
bring it in. I think it's gonna be a solid win for me.
It's good.
That's
It's
an herb
good.
tree.
That's a-
Someone
that's a
is
good
anyone
pick.
gonna go with Vin Diesel's Arc 2, Patrick?
No,
Nah.
absolutely not.
Can I just
Now,
drop
did
Vin
I-
Diesel?
Before you don't want that right now. Before we went
Might
live,
hurt you.
That's very
searched-
true.
I
In a lot of
searched
different ways.
I went through just like a bunch of games and what like their prequels got on Metacritic, and that game got like a 64 on Metacritic. So I'm like, nah, I'll stay away from Arc 2.
You know, here's the thing: when Arc came out, actually, it didn't do very well, but like it ended up becoming like a really big like cult hit. So I think people are actually genuinely excited about this game.
For sure, but the problem is cult hits won't get me points.
Fair. Well, I mean, I don't think Yakuza Infinite Wealth is going to get me points, but
I think it
we're going
will.
for it.
I think it will.
I think Little Kitty Big City will give me lots of points.
I think you got the gym of 2024 in your hands. almost as much as and anyone else, Jordan specifically, you were allowed to take this from me if you'd like. But if anyone needs some help here, I do have another game someone can take called Duck Detective: The Secret Salami. So,
Hold on.
Dropping bangers there.
The Secret Salami. Let's see
The
this.
fact that they didn't name it Duck Detective bothers me.
I'm gonna pee real quick.
DuckTales.
Yeah, go.
Is
We're
this
just-
Alan Wake, but a duck?
Yeah.
Patrick.
Wait, this is so cute. I want this. Can I go back?
Wait a second. This looks
This looks
pretty
like
good.
a.
What is going on? Why am I
Paper
picking
Mario.
banger after banger right now?
This does look pretty good. If you're
Why
ever
are all of these
listening,
not on your list?
you need
I
to hit the
don't know.
YouTube because the Salami Bandit is out on the loose, and the Duck Detective
Stealing
is
lunch.
trying to.
That was Patrick.
this
Newton in
does
high
look-
school.
This looks pretty great. This looks
It
pretty gay.
I know this does
Patrick.
look pretty good. What's up, Kayla?
You missed your calling to be a narrator. You
Did
should
I?
really be an audiobook narrator.
Hey, anyone listening that makes audiobooks, call me. My number is sick.
Patrick's actually, what you don't realize is he's actually in the middle of writing his memoir, which he will be narrating, called Patrick Schweiger. I got a dump truck ass.
Absolute dumper. So my last pick,
Dumpster boy.
you're really
I got a dumper.
you're the dumpster boy. I'm the dumper boy.
Say you're the dumb truck boy, but okay.
Fucking nailed it, dude.
Oh man, I almost just snotted laugh there.
Oh.
What I missed?
All right, you missed.
You missed a lot, Jerk.
You missed a moment where
Oh,
Ugh.
man.
a new nickname has arisen for me. Cayman's the
Let's go back
dumpster
to
boy.
lunch.
I'm the dumper boy because I got a dumper.
Ooh.
I'd show you if it wasn't illegal on Twitch. Um,
Maybe
I mean,
in a
go
few
somewhere else
months.
for
Is
that.
it anymore?
Gotta get
Is
somewhere else
it?
for that.
Is it? I don't know. With artistic expression, if you could do it, I think.
that's true.
I
That's true.
think.
So I'm between a few things here. So my heart wants to go Princess Peach Showtime, but I just don't know if that has what it takes to score well.
I don't know.
It might.
Nintendo games are a safe bet, even though, Peach hasn't had her own game ever, right? This is the
Right.
first official.
True. I could be on the
Peach is moving around, peaching around.
yeah, I could be on the
Peaching
front
around.
lines, peaching around.
That is what they
And
call
then
it.
and then I'm drawn to a game called Rugrats Adventures in Gameland.
Ooh.
I love that. Or
realize-
you can go with a game called 400 Catapults.
Oh God, I'm not pulling that one up. I'm not pulling that one up. Or
Better
part of me
yet,
wants to go.
Overlord.
Say that again, Jordan.
That's a title they went with. Unicorn Overlord. That is a title that they went with for a final release.
Its hype factor is only 65. I have a strict 90 plus hype factor rule. Wait a second.
You-
Persona 3 Reload is
Reload.
available and an option?
No,
Just gonna do it.
Not fair.
Do it. I say do it. No,
Hold on.
I feel like it's on brand for you right now that you
Hold on.
have
It's
to
available.
do it.
it's available.
Which is great because I asked off to play that game and I still haven't picked it.
I mean, I am the remake in house. This would be 4 of 6 games or remakes.
You literally are a remake publishing house. Like,
Okay, let's go.
100%.
Persona 3 Reload, my final pick.
Hey.
Let's go.
When did this game originally come out? Because I have not played it. My first Persona game was Persona 5. So, and I fell in love with them. Like, this is great. I love this
2007
game.
maybe?
No,
Okay.
2002,
2002 was it?
Oh.
2002,
Is this-
2002 probably. Yeah.
Is this the one with the bear or the TV or the?
No,
there's
that's
the-
Persona 4. This is
Okay.
the when they,
what?
they
I don't
What
know
are you
that.
saying?
they
Oh,
put the thing
hello?
and they do this.
Oh,
they-
right. Yeah.
We're not allowed to say the
Wait,
word because
okay.
YouTube will strike us.
Sure.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
the way that the
Like,
personas
physically?
are. Yeah, it's actually it's really strange. I wonder if they're going to change it in the remake. The way that, like in the Persona games, Persona is kind of like Pokemon, like they summon these things to fight for them. And for some reason, the way that they summon their personas
So
is by
fucking cool.
putting a gun to their head. It's really strange.
It's so cool. It blows out their summon.
Good
comes out
God. It's,
Yeah, it
that is Persona on brand.
It is one of the edgiest things in the world, and it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's like a Linkin Park album, man. Let me tell you.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, but Persona 3 Reload going to be my final pick.
I love it, dude. I love it.
So that brings us to Jordan for your final pick.
It does. Here we are. When I try to decide between my heart and my head again.
It's unfortunate that nobody's final pick is taking as long as mine did. That's embarrassing, but I'm just kidding.
We should all, well, I know there's a few picks left, but we should think with our genitals next. That's what I'll do next. I will commit to that.
Yep. Jordan, use your horny brain.
Use it.
That's
Use
what I
it.
did when
Alright,
I was
let's see
looking for
here.
my farm sim.
You were.
It was unfortunate.
Yes. Yes.
Animal
I'm going to
Well?
go for Animal Will.
What is this? Let's pull
I've
up
Well, that
never
looks
heard of
cool.
this. What the fuck is
Animal
this
Farm.
watership
I like
down?
visual novel.
Crazy. I like. Is it scary? Is that kangaroo gonna
No,
kill
it
us?
almost
Is it in a
reminds me of
well
like
like the
like a-
ring? The ring girl.
7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
it's,
that how you think with your genitals? I'm
yeah,
concerned.
Yes.
Jordan's real big on animals.
Okay. If this is what your wet dreams look like, Jordan, then
They're beautiful.
you need to see a therapist.
Guys, this is a serious. We've been talking to Jordan for months. This is really serious.
I think this is
yeah.
gorgeous.
Let's not bring him
This
down.
is beautiful.
It
This
is
is
gorgeous.
dope.
It looks good. No, this looks good. I hadn't
And
heard
on
this.
top of that,
Oh,
this is
hell
going to be
yeah.
I
this is
don't.
going to be Donkey's publishing company's first release. So
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I'm
Now look
not
at that
going to
long
say that
tongue.
this game is sexy, but I like the pick.
That
Yeah.
that
I see
iguana
what you
had a
were going
long
for.
tongue, and that's squirting all over the place.
That is
Oh.
No.
Game Over Cholo's wet dreams are just like this, apparently. So it passes.
You call her a Squirtle, baby.
Let's go.
Wow. That looks
Animal
really
Well.
good.
Yeah, that
This
was
is
cool.
nice. Good pick.
I like that
Thank you,
font.
thank you.
Good font
Yeah.
choice.
Ooh, it's great.
Yeah.
I love a
very
good font.
typography.
Wow.
Okay. And now Jerica closing us out with
Ooh.
our original or with our picks. Then we're gonna do our counter pick next.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll
I haven't
recap
even
what
thinking
everyone
about
picked,
that.
and then we'll do counter picks.
Oh no. Jerica. Genitals. We're gonna get striked for that.
No.
Moist.
They'll be just.
Moist.
They'll be just
Moist.
fine. Say it again. I dare you.
Joshua.
While Jerica thinks, Jordan, for the counter picks, do we go in snake order still? Like, will Jerica have the first counter pick and then we go down the line, or how does that work? Do you know?
I'm not entirely sure, but that would make sense because the first counter pick / the only one that we're doing is part of the draft. So I think that
Then yep, it should probably be Jerica. So yeah, once Jerica makes her final pick, we'll recap what everyone has picked so that we all have an idea of what the counter picks can be.
I get this crap.
Nothing gets me going more than a grown man that can't walk around. So I'm gonna go with baby
Yes.
steps.
Yes. Yes.
That deserves being brought up.
I need
I like
to
that you prefaced that before we gave the title. Thank you for that.
You know,
I was concerned for a second.
She just can't think straight.
just
If
can't.
you haven't seen the trailer for Baby
It's
Steps and you're
so
listening
fucking
to the
funny.
podcast, you're not watching it, go to YouTube right now. Better yet, go to our YouTube and watch the VOD of this. And
This
watch
game
us
was
watch
made
it.
for me. For
It
sure.
It really
looks-
was.
Insane. This is also what the Alan Wake 2 opening scene looks like.
Yeah,
but he's not
basically.
very close.
Really
Oh my God.
such a turn on for me.
But
especially.
I can't wait to watch a speed run of this game, and it's like just 5 minutes long because the guy's just running.
yeah, it's if you're a coward and aren't pulling up the YouTube to watch the trailer, think of Octodad, but you're like a dirty man.
You're a dirty Irishman.
And so
With
you're, I guess, controlling each leg with a button, probably. And
Those
it just
ass
looks so
cheeks
goofy.
are so thick.
Speaking of a
Good
dumper,
ass.
He's got a dumper.
yeah, he's the original dumper boy for sure.
Is that your dad?
I like how this
yeah,
trailer
that's my
is just
dad.
him failing over and over again.
That's
Yeah.
why it's a game made for me.
What's that
Amazing.
game that we played that one time on stream that's like that? What's it called?
Human and Fall Flat.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so Jordan, would you mind recapping for us, because you can see it best, what each team's picks were?
So coming from I Can't Think Straight, we have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, The Plucky Squire, Visions of Mana, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, The Wolf Among Us 2, and Baby Steps.
What a
Baby.
good list. Wow.
Oh yeah.
It's probably the strongest list I've ever had, ever.
That's a good list. It's a very good list.
Mm-hmm.
From the father of the Sons of Glitches, we have Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, Prince of Persia The Lost Crown, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Metroid Prime 4, Tales of Kenzera Zhao, and Animal Well.
Hell yeah.
From the anti-champion of light, we have Silent Hill 2 Remake, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Hades 2, Metal Gear Solid Equilateral Triangle, Snake Eater, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door Remake, and Persona 3 Reload.
I love this lineup, Patrick.
Thank you.
It's
Nicest thing you've ever
these
said
are
to me.
all, honestly, these are all solid teams. Todd Howard's downfall has Tekken 8, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. What just happened?
I just
33 years on this earth just for that joke.
It all led to this.
Do you think his
Dragon.
mom's played the next Skyrim, whatever, Elder Scrolls?
Oh, for sure.
Elder Scrolls 6 is not very good. I don't know. That's all I got, guys. There was a joke somewhere in there.
Good.
It's fucking
it's
it.
good. It's good.
Why is she so frail? I feel so bad for her.
She's 900. Todd Howard's like 75, guys. Okay.
He's not a day older than 40, Cayman.
That is not true.
That's
let
what
me
he
look
looks
it up
like.
right now.
$10 he is older than Hideo Kojima.
All right. Todd
No.
Howard, 54.
No way.
So let's see.
Never mind, I was wrong.
Kojima's 60.
60. There you go.
Okay.
I know.
Told us Todd Howard.
He's 54, guys.
Fuck
That's
him.
he's not a spring chicken.
I'll tell you, Kojima does not smell like he's 60, though.
No, definitely not.
Oh.
Smells like he's like, 21, 20.
And ready to fuck.
Yeah.
He is DTF, guys.
Yes. And we're not
He's
talking
sitting
about
in the Game
farmers,
Awards.
brother.
He's in the Game
He's
Awards
the
on
real
his
thing.
Switch playing fucking Story of Seasons.
Little kitty, big city.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is full on drenched. He is not moist. He is not wet.
Yeah. He's a walking, talking rainforest. I tell you what.
Wow.
What?
What?
All right. So Todd Howard's. Have we said Cayman's games?
We tried.
Got interrupted.
We tried.
All right. Let's take it from the top.
Attempts were made. Tekken 8, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Dragon's Dogma 2, Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree.
It's a pretty tame list.
It is really boring.
expected
I
more.
know. I know. I'm sorry.
Where's
I
Bulletstorm?
was here to win, guys. I need a win right now in my life.
Well, you're not going to find it here. So anyway,
Hey!
Titanfall,
Hey, whoa.
for Titanfall 3 or Bust, oddly
Let's go.
doesn't have Titanfall 3 on it, but anyway.
Hey, if it comes out, I'm gonna be fairly disappointed.
So
hey,
it's-
there's
it's
still
Bust.
time.
She's got Star Wars Outlaws, Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Remake, #Blood, Nightingale, and Little Kitty Big City.
Hey, can I counterpick my own
Hey.
game? I'm just kidding.
What do we think the chances are that it's pound blood instead of hashtag?
Pound blood.
What are the chances?
That doesn't seem right.
No. Okay.
It
I mean,
is
I'm
90s
just,
I'll do you one-
themed.
I'm just asking the
I'll
question.
do you one better. Tic-Tac-Toe Blood.
Ah,
Get
Think
the
about
fuck
maybe
outta here.
bleed.
No, it could be.
Maybe
Honestly, it could be.
Could be.
Could
If
be.
you don't start treating me
Mm.
more kindly, Patrick, I'm going to erase all of your picks as manager. And just
Good.
Wow.
Good. I
We
dare
gotta
you
start
to.
over.
Good. I dare you to, you naughty boy.
Taking all your remakes.
All right. So now that we've gone through all of pretty unoriginal list on my part. Now that we've gone through everyone's teams, Jerica, you're up first with your counter pick.
Actually, sorry. Looks like we were we were collectively wrong. It is actually Kayla first. for
Whoa.
Counterpick.
Oh,
Kayla with the first counterpick.
no!
Maybe it goes backwards for Counterpick.
No, you should
Okay.
want to go now.
Yeah, you should want to
Well, all of these are pretty good though, and I don't, I lack some knowledge. I don't know. Okay,
What's your gut telling you right now?
But you spend
My
all your
gut
time
is
leveling up
telling
our
me-
gaming knowledge.
Kayla, think with your left
Hey.
tit. Just the left one.
Not the right. Please, not the right.
Don't trust the
Begging
right
you.
one. The left one's
Use
a
your-
safer bet.
Use your ESPN, Kayla.
There's a 30%
Like
chance
the
it's a
arty
tornado watch.
rating.
Deep cut joke there. Nailed it.
Okay, here's the thing. If this is a safe choice, well, no, it's not actually. This could be really risky because if this does come out, I am royally screwed.
Uh-oh.
But I don't think it is. So I'm gonna go with Hades 2 as my counter pick.
Oh,
You might be
You're-
onto something.
Could
My
be.
goal is to
But
just
also-
strike out.
Or you might have just lost 3 picks worth of points. One of the two
Yeah.
is true.
yeah.
Yeah, Little Kitty Big City isn't going to stand a chance. Going to get wrecked.
I don't think it's coming out.
I'll be there.
All
I don't
right,
think it's coming
Cayman.
out. It better not.
It is now time for your downfall to choose what our downfall will be with your counter pick.
I'm gonna go with a little known game called Little Kitty Big City.
Which is smart pick.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. I'm going Metal
Wow.
Gear Solid Delta. That game's gonna suck ass, guys. I'm sorry. Just
I hope all of you pick all of my games.
wait.
Oh fuck! Honestly, Hollow Knight Silk Song probably a pretty solid bet too.
Because I don't
game's
know if
never
we
Yeah, I
coming
probably
out.
should pick that one instead, but then watch this be the one year it actually.
Sure.
I think you honestly probably have a better shot at Hades too.
Yeah.
It's my
I
turn.
don't think we actually went over this, Patrick. That
Can you pick your own game, Patrick? Is that possible? Can you
Yeah,
like
just for
nullify?
the sake of
No.
fun, see if you can pick Hollow Knight Silk Song. I just want to see if you can pick it.
No, it doesn't give me the option to.
Oh,
Okay.
Ah,
That's fine.
dang.
fuck a duck.
But
That's fine.
when a game
go
is counterpicked, that team may not drop the game after the draft.
Ooh, good to
Ooh.
know.
Oh,
I think that's like the one detail we forgot. So if
Because you
Okay.
can
you do pick,
you
a
can drop
counterpick,
any of your 6 as if they're not coming out, right?
I believe
like if
I
they're
think there's
confirmed.
some weird little like stipulations, but like as far as like how many and when. But as far as counterpicks, yeah, if it's counterpick, that's a hard no.
Yeah.
I'm between two, and one is like the bet is that it won't come out, and that's Metroid Prime 4.
Hmm.
But if it did come out, I'm probably
Yeah.
fucked.
That's where
That's what's gonna happen to me.
Um,
That's the risk I'm taking. I'm gonna be stressed all year.
yeah. So I think for the sake of that, I don't want to be stressed all year.
Yeah.
you should be.
I should.
Already
I
am,
already
anyway.
have so many stressors, Cayman.
Welcome to my life. Do it.
Welcome to my life.
I'm gonna go.
Sorry.
Nice.
Don't apologize. Never apologize.
Never.
I'm gonna go baby steps, and I'll tell you why. I think the game is gonna rip, but I
we didn't ask, so anyway.
Oh, oh, there he goes. All right. Well, let me tell. Okay, baby steps, and let me tell you why.
Patrick,
And Jordan's saying to me, "I don't give a shit. I'll keep talking."
Permission to speak on my own podcast.
granted.
Thank you. No, my thought is I wonder if there aren't going to be enough reviews for it to get high points.
Jericho will
that's my
review
thing
it.
in there.
Yeah.
Good. And she'll probably give it a 10 so she can get
Yeah.
paid. She's a shill.
Inside job.
Yeah.
Look, the internal playtesting reviews are
Conflict
just
of
doing,
interest.
they're doing great. Todd Howard's mom is giving it a 9.5 out of 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know why I insist on treating my host like that. So
Wow.
No, I've treated you like dog shit all day. Don't apologize.
Remember, never apologize.
Yeah.
right. Okay, let's see here. So We done pretty good.
We did pretty good.
So it's kind of hard to.
That's what I'm saying. You got me picking Hades 2 over here. What?
I no one had you picking Hades too. That's all.
you bent my arm back, man.
Jordan, for fun, just pick one of my games. I don't even care. Just pick one. Let's see what happens. Look. Here's the thing. I'll even tell you which one to pick, and that's Stalker 2. Let me tell you why. No one's gonna jump in. Okay, see, they respect me more, Patrick.
Yeah.
Because
shocking turn of events.
Look, let's be honest. Xbox can't put out a game to save their life right now. So like your money's good, you know.
I considered Stalker 2, but I saw the first one had like an 86 on Metacritic.
Yeah,
so.
Right. I wouldn't pick Stalker 2.
Patrick's thinking smart here.
Yeah, no.
First time for everything, I guess.
Exactly. First time for everything. Thank you.
Gee whiz.
And finally,
It's actually a roast
learning.
session.
This is bad.
We forgot to announce that part of the episode. Now it's a roast session.
Good.
I think this is going to come back to bite me, I'm sure. I'm going to go Banishers just because it has the potential to be really, really good or really, really bad. And just like what I've seen, I don't know. Like I'm probably going to be wrong and regret it, but
Hating ass hater.
Wow.
I could
Just
see like
saying.
a solid 7.5.
yeah.
Probably so.
Haters.
If it all actually flows and like does what it's looks like it's going to do, I'm screwed. But if it slips up,
Sure.
I might only lose a couple points.
I think the thing it has going for it is its release window. Like it's coming out in kind of a quiet time, so it'll get eyes. But yeah, maybe it'll certainly get Kayla's eyes. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that's a good or bad pick, Jordan. And with the final counter pick of the JKPKJ Game Spotlight Fantasy Critic Draft 2024, I can't think straight. Picks.
And seriously, I can't remember anything off the list. Could I see the list?
Yeah,
Is there a possibility on your end,
remember.
CC?
Remember,
why is it not showing it on your
choose
screen?
with your genitals.
That was what you said.
They're not telling me anything.
That's so weird. It's like on my screen, I can see all of them. I can read them off to you again. We got #Blood, Animal Well, Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, Rebirth, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Hollow Knight Silksong, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Little Kitty Big City, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Metroid Prime 4, Nightingale, Paper Mario, Persona 3 Reload, Prince of Persia, Cinema Saga 2, Silent Hill 2, Stalker 2, Star Wars Outlaws 2, Twos of Kenzera Zao, and Tekken 8.
Tekken 6 plus 2. 8.
Because I'm dirty. I'm just dirty. Little kitty, big city. I want to win, baby.
Wow.
No, it's a good pick. It's a good pick. I was
Wow.
between that and Baby Steps.
How
I support
dare
it.
you.
The draft is complete.
It be your own co-host, man.
Yep.
It really
I
do be on.
swear.
You know what? I
That's
can't
for
wait.
taking Life is Strange True Colors 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, you still let me live that down, man.
Yeah.
You hold grudges.
I do.
I'm just
got lost
saying right now that this is going to be the untitled goose game of our generation.
it might
could.
be.
It could be. It could be.
That's where I'm screwed. I don't know.
Generation.
So, with that, it comes to a close. This year's Fantasy Critic Draft of 2024. We each have 6 games and a counter pick. Now, throughout the year, we can add games, we can drop games, we can have up to 13, but we can't drop the counter pick games. And this is what we're going to promise to you, dear listener, sweet
I'm sorry.
viewer.
Hold on, run that. We can have 13 games.
13 games total,
Yeah.
not including the counter pick. So 14 if you include the counter pick.
Would I have to keep working throughout the year?
Yes.
That's
You don't
the-
have to.
That's actually the whole thing.
You
Yeah.
could leave it and see what happens.
man.
So this is, as I was saying, what we promised to you, the listener, you, the viewer, you who is in our Twitch chat now. Game Over Cholo, I'm talking to you directly. We're going to revisit this at least one more time before the end of the year, but I would like to revisit this quarterly. Bring together the powers that be that made this panel today. We talk about the games that have come out, what's done well, what's not done well, and maybe we go over what we've picked up since that time. And we just, we shoot the shit and then we talk about whatever we want to talk about that week too. But
Perfect.
we're keeping on this. unlike years past, at least for Spotlight Games. I can't speak to y'all's Fantasy Critic Draft. But the last time we did it, we just never touched it again for the rest of the year.
Oh,
So
I love that idea.
hell yeah, let's
Me
get
too.
it. Game Over Trello says we don't add games on my fantasy games, just replace the ones that were delayed. Interesting.
Mm.
We'll take that into consideration.
This will make for good content. Though.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Because there's so many games. I look at my list and there's like 7 games. I'm man, if we had kept going, I would have picked up this game. I'm not going to tell you so you don't go outbid me. Oh, that's the other thing. So we can now how much money do we have, Jordan? Fake money.
So yes, our budget for the year is $100.
$100.
And the
That's
minimum
a lot.
bid, the minimum bid is $1.
Okay. So we
how it's
will
gonna
use that $100 throughout the year to bid on games that we want. Let's say Cayman and I are both going for Princess Peach Showtime. I put in $6. He puts in $5. I get it because I put in $6. But then I'm $6 out. You see, that's math, Cayman.
So I want to like run this past you guys. What do we say we put some money on it? And when I say money, we'll pull all of our cash together. The winner gets a $25 gift card to Chili's.
Let's go.
Mm.
I'm down.
And you get an
Good.
additional $5 that you can put on the music jukebox and play nothing but Creed all night long.
With arms wide open.
I love this
Girl,
idea.
the
Winner gets a
six
$25 check.
the ledge
It has to be Chili's specifically.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
No, it has to be Chili's. That is.
Has to be
are we
Chili's.
all
We're
agreed?
forced to go to
$25 gift
Chili's.
card?
Yeah, you're forced
If
to go
it's
to
Chili's, I'm
Can we all
shutting
meet
it
up at
down.
the Chili's
Hell
together?
yeah.
We're gonna go to Phoenix, Alabama. I think that's the closest
you what?
meeting point for
That's
all
the
of
best
us.
Chili's in America, I think.
I'll
isn't
do-
there?
Yeah, I've been there. It's
Dude.
5 stars.
5
I'll do
stars
it
in
better.
Phoenix.
I'll do
Michelin
it better,
star Chili's.
How about Nashville, Indiana?
Ooh,
It's actually a very pretty place.
Guy Fieri loves it.
that's what they say. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
I'll tell you what, Chili's can take me higher, and we hope that we took you higher throughout this episode of both the JK Games podcast, the Spotlight Games podcast, and an episode of Cognitive Clips. I've been your host, Patrick. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Cayman, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at the Dumpster Boy. Don't you give me that face. You can find Save Trash Cinema at Save Trash Cinema on all socials. We got a shit load of backload episodes, and we have an interview coming out in a few weeks with Tony Wash over at bloodydisgusting.com, one of the largest horror publications. Where we'll be covering, they're releasing the first ever horror movie trivia show, and we'll be talking to him about that. We have more details on that on our socials and whatnot. So keep your eyes peeled there. Also, and I'm going to do the shout out for Spotlight Games. Join our fucking Discord. It's hilarious and funny
Rap.
and stuff.
Let's go.
Yeah. Can
Jericho.
confirm.
Jericho, where can we find you on the internet?
At Jerkachu. That's jerking at you. It's like a play on Pikachu, not the other things that we've been
Okay.
talking about this evening.
You just said jerking at you, and I
Oh,
was
and there, yeah, I know. But yeah, you could find me there, JK Games Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever we're calling
yeah.
it these days, and even TikTok. There's a couple things there. You know,
Let her cook.
we're working on it.
Let's go.
Somewhere.
Jordan, where can we find you on the internet?
Yeah, so you can find me at Cognitive Clips, Instagram, Threads, YouTube. Actually, just put up another video essay last night, so that's
Let's
up on
go.
YouTube now. And another Discord that I can plug. It's actually called LFG, the Leveling Friends Group. Curveball.
Mm.
So if you've ever watched or listened to the likes of Good Games Casually, Short Game Long Talk, Dan O'Mac, Anthony Shelton, we're all on there in Discord. Oh, the Nerdlies, little horror streamer. So the little fun Discord if you like to just jump back and forth between servers. You can
Nice.
find me there too.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And Kayla, round us out. Where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me also at JK Games Podcast. I go there sometimes, you know.
And farms,
dabble.
Spit flyer,
Chief Farms.
farming. I do
Yep.
farm there. I also have
ETF.
patent that. Okay, you can't have it.
Copyright, yeah.
I also have an Instagram at Palettes and Pages where I talk about books. If you
Hell
like
yeah.
books and you want to go there and see my stuff,
Can't
that's
read.
really it.
Yeah,
Well,
famously.
that's
Jordan
unfortunate.
Cameron. You can find me at Patrick Schwag on Twitter. You can find me or the podcast at Spot Games Pod on Twitter and Spotlight Games Pod everywhere else, including YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, all those places. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Can you take me higher?
That was actually really good.